Hello and good evening. My name is John,
Old man he left
and I am
his
playing
teeth in
You
the
Don't Know
food.
Jack
Thank you very much.
Television.
Raul, let's have some names.
This game is,
So I was making a
Super
smoothie
old.
the other day, and I just pulled
and
these
this is part of my Steam
three
cleaning
great
series where I go
hairs
through my
out of his
library and
wall,
figure out what
and I
games I
thought
have,
to myself,
and at least
just
give them a
keep
shot,
them.
because,
Alrighty,
you know,
Raoul,
games
dear,
want to
need
be
you to
played.
count off. Tell me how many people we have playing.
I will play this game myself, so that way I won't lose.
Gotcha. One
Technically.
player. Go ahead and type in your name.
My name
Three
is,
great hairs out of his wall, and I thought to
Belly
myself,
Button
keep 'em.
Pants.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I need to know if you want to play a game with 21 questions or a game with 7 questions.
Oh, 21. Let's
Yeah,
hit it.
all right. Great. Got it.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer is B, as in bonanza.
Bonanza.
20 seconds.
Just imagine this place filled with smoke. Could you find your way out?
All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in.
All right.
Then you have to hit the
Yep,
number that
I'm gonna
corresponds.
spacebar that.
All right, fine. Let's get this game rocking. Come on, Mavis. They're ready to go.
Okay, listen to television question. Don't
right,
need to
I
have
need a
a category.
category.
TV staple in its... Oh, I'm named Belly Button. I gotta go with Belly Button.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Question what? I like
I
television
believe
stuff.
this one is called TV with a staple in its belly button. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of the following is not true about the 1960s syndicated TV series Playboy After Dark? It aired in '69. The show featured partial nudity. It was first called Playboy's Penthouse, or Lenny Bruce was one of the guests.
I'm gonna say 2.
While the show did feature things like bunnies playing Twister and all, it did not feature any nudity whatsoever.
It's the 60s. That would never get done.
But if it turns you on, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm not wearing any pants.
That doesn't register.
Time to pick a category.
What's in space? Yeah, stick with it.
This one's called Butts in Space.
Mm-hmm.
You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, you know how Bart Simpson drops trow and moons whoever he can, whenever he gets the chance? Well, imagine that Bart's moon experiences the same plight as the moon in Space 1999. What would happen to Bart's butt? It would hurtle through space. It would explode into a million yellow pieces. It would be eaten by bacteria, or it would be invaded by Martians.
I don't know. Eaten by bacteria.
So instead of eating Bart's shorts, his shorts would be eating him? I don't think so. So you don't lose any sleep over it. On that show, Space 1999, an atomic explosion blasts the moon out of the Earth's orbit and sends it hurtling through space. That's one major explosion.
Okay. Never heard that show. I'm gonna do great.
Throw me a category.
Ah, Seinfeld. I remember seeing an episode of that.
Down my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
Open wide and get ready for Seinfeld and impulse shopping. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Okay, you just inherited some bucks and they're burning a hole in your 501s. Let's say you go nuts and blow through your inheritance in a brand new store called Just Kramer. Based on Kramer's product inventions, which of the following items could you not buy? A mattress filled with sand, a coffee table book about coffee tables, muffin tops, or a bra for chesty men.
So I know the coffee book table about coffee tables is a real thing that he made, but I'm gonna go with the mattress filled with sand. I think.
Ow, burning, burning, burning! Here's the one you didn't pick. Just Kramer would not sell you a muffin top. That's Elaine's idea. And I'm sure the boys would be very interested in seeing Elaine's muffin bottom. Yeah, baby. I don't know what that means. Give me a
Oh,
category.
this is going well. Hey, cover that up.
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
Here we have, hey, cover that up. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000.
Nothing.
All right, imagine there's been a big government cover-up about the first appearance on Earth by the alien Mork from Ork. Because Mork first appeared on his or her show, who of the following would be the best person for the government to silence? Gilligan, Mel Sharples, Richie Cunningham, or Mindy McConnell?
Richie
Mork
Cunningham.
made his first appearance on Happy Days, so Richie would be able to give you some key information.
I know that, but I didn't know.
And while they're at it, maybe the government can whack Ralph and Potsy because, you know, they can get away with it. All right, pick a category.
The Flowbee, for sure. Those are coming back, I hear. Flowbees. I saw one of those things, like a cup you put on your head. I don't know.
For your viewing pleasure, get a Flowbee for that thing. How does $2,000 sound?
Sounds great.
And now, your question. Because Richard Simmons came to fame by appearing on the same show as the big-haired person listed, from whom might he have stolen his hairstyle? Ralph on The Greatest American Hero, Epstein on Welcome Back, Kotter, Greg on The Brady Bunch, or Luke on General Hospital?
I have no idea. Welcome back,
I'm
Cop.
sorry, Epstein is not right. And I don't care if you do have a note from your mother. Here's the one the winners pick. Richard Simmons played a big-haired fitness expert named, get this, Richard Simmons on General Hospital. And I'm
Good to
certain
know.
that I speak for all of America when I say, hello, where's the Emmy? Category, please.
Life Before ER. I remember watching an episode of ER. Only 6?
The category, Life Before ER. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Okay, we're all familiar with the hit series ER,
Nope.
right? Well, if Nurse Carol Hathaway had been raised by the TV family The Hathaways, what unusual scenario would most likely happen in the ER? She'd help hillbillies acclimate to city life. She'd levitate patients from stretcher to bed. She'd fly to work in a crop duster, or she'd receive a visit from her chimp siblings.
So Hathaway's I Dream of Jeannie.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? On the 60s show The Hathaways raise a family of chimpanzees, which they
60s?
refer to as the kids.
No, put the scalpel down. Okay, just one incision, then give it back.
Throw me a category.
Biological Blue Light Specials. That's gotta be,
Uh-oh.
C-Lab?
Slut tits eyesore.
It's time for observations.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Biological blue light specials. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm gonna take away some of that cash every second and a half. Okay, tell me, what popular phrase does this rhyme with? Bit takes new glands. You can lull a shopper and try to ignore the punctuation.
Bit takes new gland. You can lull a shopper. Bit.
First clue, it's an advertising slogan. It's an ad slogan for a big piece of meat on a bun. Hey, forget
Whopper?
the big meat jokes
It
and just
takes
get to
when you
work.
can-
Last clue, it takes 2 hands to hold it.
It's the Whopper, but got nothing.
Wow, how are you gonna eat that huge burger?
It takes new glands, you can't little shopper.
Takes 2 hands to level the Whopper. Nah.
It takes 2 hands. Yeah, that's what they all say.
Got nothing.
All right, I need a category.
Let's. Everybody's doing it. Oh, we're over a third of the way through.
The
Yay.
category is everybody's doing it. You get it right, I'm
These are
giving you
torture.
$1,000. Man, I love springtime. Spring fever is the best when a young man's fancy turns to, well, fancy. Hey, but did you hear about this new fever going around? Yeah, it seems like the whole world is horny. Because her show's theme song says she can turn the world on with her smile, whose silly grin is the cause of this global horniness? Carol Burnett, Dolly Parton, Sandy Duncan, or Mary Tyler Moore?
I like the Carolyn Brett show.
Judges?
No, was it Mary Tyler
Okay,
Moore?
now here's a good answer. Just like the song says about Mary Richards, she can turn the world on with her smile. And when she throws her hat in the air, even British people get excited.
Ooh.
Time to pick a category.
Slippery when dead.
Coming at you, Slippery When Dead. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, I'm sure you'll remember from his big late 80s rock and roll hit that Jon Bon Jovi is a what? A cowboy. That's right, on a steel horse he rides. Why? Because he's wanted, man. Dead or alive. Yeah. If bounty hunter Josh Randall from Wanted Dead or Alive were after Jon Bon Jovi, which actor would get to test Bon Jovi's loaded 6-string? Pete Burns, Rutger Hauer, Steve McQueen, or John Walsh?
I have no idea. Steve McQueen's a name I recognize.
Has a price on his head. Steve McQueen will play the bounty hunter with an empty pocket.
Hey, I got one right.
Nice 6-string.
Nice sawed-off carbine.
Go for it.
Oh, thank God it's recording. I can't do this twice.
Give me a category.
Scratch and sniff this. I remember those.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
Well, what do we have here? Scratch and sniff this. I'm gonna give away
I haven't watched TV in, like,
$3,000 this time.
10
Hey
years.
kids, it's howdy doody time. Say you're jammed inside a crowded bus when suddenly you get a big whiff of the essence of emerald. Based on the cable star Emerald Lagasse's expertise, what odor might you be sniffing? Hot Cajun spices.
Hot
the
Cajun
Essence
spices.
of Emerald is a
Bam.
Cajun cooking show on the TV Food Network.
Oh my God, I might
I
hit zero.
just love being on crowded buses with Cajun chefs.
Hey, watch where you're poking that on Dewey.
That does it for round one. Let's move on to round two. Now in round two, every question
Man,
is
that's a
worth
4x3
twice as much,
CRT
so there's gonna be
TV.
some
This
big
is how
cash
old this
moving
is.
around. Let's get to it. All right, pick a category.
Would you believe it or not? I'm walking on air.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
All right, give it up for Would You Believe?
This is
You
not
know this
Cookie
one?
Masterson as the announcer. I am
4,000
disappointed.
bucks. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. What is the undercover name of the Get Smart agent who would most likely pee on a fire hydrant? Agent K13, Agent 401K, Agent 99, or Agent K9?
I want to say Agent 99.
K9? No, that's the German agent with the really negative attitude. Let me
Agent
show you what I
99?
would have picked. Fang, the dog, is Agent K13. He's assigned to catching cat thieves.
What?
Category, please.
Jetsonian Economics, the Jetsons. Nope, 3.
Let's have a big warm welcome
We're in the
for
second half.
Jetsonian Economics. How does $4,000 grab you? All
Great.
right, it's time to fill in the blank.
Grabs me
Buzz
so
in
much.
and start typing when you know the answer. Now, you know, I'm watching the Jetsons the other day, and the thing that bugs me about this show, I don't care it's a ripoff of the Honeymooners or the Flintstones or any of that. It's George's boss. This guy is always threatening to fire him. It seems like that's the plot of every episode, or at least every other
Basically
episode.
Sprockets.
I gotta tell you, man, if my boss treated me like that, I'd tell him to take this job and shove it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so anyway, here's the thing. For which company does George Jetson work? Buzz in and type when you got it. This could do it.
Telegram
Spade.
for loser.
What?
Too bad you didn't type this. George Jetson is a computer
Oh my God, I
operator
hit
at
enter.
Spacely Sprockets. Rumor has it we'll be using computers in the future. If that doesn't blow your mind.
I had that one.
Throw me a category.
I'm not gonna. No.
It's a game. Pick one.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
You're the worst. You're not
Let's see
Cookie
what we
Masterson.
got going. Getting Mooney over Clooney. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Say George Clooney gets a little mixed up while delivering his lines on ER. If he mixes up his medical diagnosis with a show on which he had a recurring role, what might he say? Go see Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. Puberty is one of the facts of life. 8 is enough flu shots for today, or you've had several different strokes.
Puberty.
The facts of life are George Clooney played a handyman around Edna's Edibles, that gourmet food store.
Oh, hey. There we go.
So he may play a doctor now, but I bet he really wanted to play doctor back then.
I see what you're going for.
Time to pick a category.
Your question, choose Mission Impossible.
The kookiest digits you've ever seen. Together they're
Two-thirds of the way through. Just keep on
Shake
trying.
hands with your question should you choose to accept it. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000.
Great.
Okay, let's say you received one of those mission tapes like they have on the show Mission Impossible. Which
Cassette
of these
tapes.
would you have exactly enough time to do between the end of the mission tape and the time that it self-destructs? Recount your knees, 1 per second. Catch 3 seconds of a Tony Robbins speech. Microwave a 5-second tofu power snack.
This
or
mess was
reenact
self-destruct
a
in
10-second space shuttle countdown.
pick 5 or 10. 3. I'm going with 5.
The mission tapes on Mission Impossible always self-destruct in 5 seconds. Just enough time to reheat some tofu.
I don't know if that's enough time to
Of
eat
course,
tofu.
depending on the size of your microwave, heating times may vary. And whatever you do, don't put aluminum foil in there. Good luck, Jim. All right, I need a category.
The shadow doom draws closer, as in the end of this thing.
The agony of 15.
Today's specialties include The Shadow of Doom Draws Closer.
I really like the
4K
Jackbox Party
coming your
Pack.
way for a right answer.
I'd rather play
All
that
right,
than
pay
this.
close attention. Like the little graphic on the screen says, it's time to fill in the blank.
Okay.
So just buzz in and type it when you... Oh no. Here they come. Walking down the street. They're getting the funniest looks from everyone they meet. Who are they? Ah! It's all your...
The monkeys.
Hey, they're the monkeys!
Oh, it counted it. Okay.
And you never know where they'll be found! Ah!
That's nice of the game to accept a different spelling.
Give me a category.
Give me an entendre, make it double.
Well, I hope you're all rested up, because you're about to take on a
Oof.
Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is, give me the entendre, and make it a double. All right, I'm going to list off 7 TV shows, and for each one, I would like for you to tell me if it's a real TV show or a fake one that I just made up, because,
Okay.
you know, it sounds dirty. As you see each one, if it's a real show, press 1. If I'm just being silly on you with a fake show, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip it. Each correct answer, you're going to get $1,000. And I'll take away $1,000 for
Yep.
every wrong answer or for
Real
those
show
that
or
you didn't
fake
get
show?
to.
I might be okay with this.
All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Enos, real show or fake show?
Enos. Real.
Jag.
Yep.
Herman's Head.
Yep.
The Ropers.
Yep.
The Chisholms.
Nope.
The Red Hand Gang.
Nope.
Last one, Kissy Fur.
Yes.
That'll do it.
They were all real?
All right, so you picked up 5. It's not the best you could do, but let's take a look at this.
I'm positive.
Now, come on, every little bit helps. Category, please.
The food court, because I want it to be the night court.
May I introduce the food court? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, the People's Court is in session once again, and today Judge Wapner is presiding over 4 attempted burglary cases. Based on each character's actions in his respective commercial, which of the following is the only character that Judge Wapner can find not guilty of attempted burglary? The Hamburglar, the Trix Rabbit?
They steal
Lucky the
from
Leprechaun isn't
Lucky-
trying to steal the Lucky Charms. It's those damn kids.
Yeah.
And who can blame them for stealing? They're all hopped up on those freaking colored marshmallows. All right, pick a category.
Oh, keep your fingers out of there.
We're calling this one, keep your fingers out of there. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Now let me ask you, when you see wet cement, are you ever tempted to leave a handprint? Okay.
No.
Then you take a look at this picture and tell me, who most likely left this handprint?
Webbed fingers?
The man from Atlantis, Mr. Belvedere, Airwolf, or Isis?
Well, I want to say Mr. Belvedere, but I'm pretty sure
The man from Atlantis has webbed hands and feet. All the better to swim to the depths of the Nielsen's. All right, I need a category.
World's largest creep nudist show? Creep colony? World's largest creep colony. That's a good show. It's probably on CBS.
And our special guest tonight, the world's largest nudist colony. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. You know the greatest thing about cross-country road trips? You get to meet so many different people, some of them naked. If residents of the city in which the naked city is set were actual nudists, what photo would you most likely take on a cross-country road trip? Naked people on the Golden Gate Bridge, naked people around the Sears Tower, naked people at the Empire State Building, or naked people in front of the Hollywood sign.
Sears
Oh
Tower.
my goodness, it's so huge. I mean, so high.
What do you say
No.
we check out the right answer? The
Oh,
naked
so
city is
close.
set in the Big Apple. Gee, I'll never hear the phrase melting pot in quite the same way again. Time to pick a category.
Birds beat. Alright, Simpsons, I might have a chance.
Question
I haven't watched that
20
show in
now
ages, but
concludes
this
its
game is super
broadcasting.
old.
For your enjoyment, birds, bees, and the Simpsons.
Yeah.
$2,000 for a correct answer. All right, imagine this. On a very special episode of The Simpsons, Homer explains to Bart where he came from. What will Homer most likely say? The funny pages, boy. Public access, boy. Liquid television, boy. Or the Tracy Ullman Show,
Tracy
boy.
Ullman Show.
The Simpsons started out as a weekly segment on the Tracy Ullman Show. Now me, my dad told me I came from my dream of Genie, and then he threw an empty beer bottle at my head. I love that man. Throw me a category.
Sounds dirty, but it's about. Last one. And then the Jack attack. Oh, this is the Jack. Okay.
You are about to embark upon the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see two words that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard. Just remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's got to be a match that fits this clue. It sounds dirty, but it's about.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy watching this one. See ya.
I think tabloid. Virginian. Fluffers? Milk? Pay-per-view? Rancher? Sliders. Milk. Camping. Fluffers. Can we say that? Parallel universes. My name in this is Belly Button P. That's great. Making it. Fishing, disco dancer maybe. Fluffers, you said grow. Oh. Make room for daddy. Cigarettes, basically. Bassmasters, that's fishing. Disco dancer. Alright, Belly Button P, give him those points. Making things grow. Garden. Now the Naked Truth tabloid. Cigarettes, a rancher, burgers, crazy elephants, universes, space explorer. Disco dance is what I want. Oh my god, I did okay.
There it is.
Belly B!
Hey, way to go, player one.
Yeah.
You know more about TV trivia than anyone else who played that time.
Yep.
How does that make you feel, huh? Kinda
Great.
Like...
Beautiful. Very nice
Thank you,
work,
Jellyvision.
people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
Check out that
Holy
score.
mackerel, did you
Belly
expect to see your
B.
name up there on the high scoreboard like that? Probably not. Not the way you played. If you want to
Well.
play again, let me know.
That has been You Don't Know Jack Television. I did better than I expected. I hate trivia games.
The Civil War battles of the network stars.
But, you
A
know
Ken
what?
Burns film coming this
Get the
fall.
newer ones if you want a trivia game. Cheers.
Don't try.